Welcome back. The remainder of our video presentations will demonstrate the role of the administrator of maintenance and operations. The videos will cover everything from receiving your work orders to managing your website. In this video, I will demonstrate how a work order is received, scheduled, and closed. And we'll begin by logging in as the administrator. And you'll see as an administrator, you have many more menu options here. But we're going to begin under work orders at receive work orders. And now this is your queue in maintenance and operations of work orders that have come from your sites that have been approved. And you'll see our work order here that we originated first as Terry Teacher, and I logged in as an approver for that site, approved the work order, and now it's in maintenance and operations queue to be received. Similar to the approve work orders queue, you'll see to the right the notify user column, and all of these boxes are checked. That's because it's set that way in the system defaults. And again, the check in the box means that Terry Teacher is going to receive an email once this work order has been received or rejected by maintenance and operations. Also similar to the approve work orders queue is the link to the work order to the left here. We'll click on it, it'll take you to the work order. And now for the sake of showing you our calendar, I'm going to schedule this work order to be completed. We'll click update, and then I'll take you to the calendar. And you'll see at the top you have some filtering options. Recurring orders versus routine repairs only. Now, preventative maintenance is referred to as recurring orders in Maintenance Connect Pro, and we're going to get to the recurring orders later in the videos. You could also search by property as well as employee. Now we know that our work order is at Hurlburt High, and we'll come down to the 30th and you'll see that here's our work order that we just scheduled. And of course the underlined description means that when you click on it, it'll take you right to the work order. And now we're going to go back to the receive work orders queue. And right now we're going to select the work category. And now what this is going to do for us is it's going to indicate to the system who to assign this to. So right now we are choosing electrical requests. The system knows that electrical trade issues at Hurlburt High are handled by a certain tradesperson. So you can assign a tradesperson to a trade to a property. So now when I receive this order, it's going to assign the work order to that person. Now at this point we're going to go ahead and click OK. And again, now Terry Teacher has received the email stating that the work order has been received. And at the bottom here, we'll go ahead and actually receive all of the rest of the work orders on this page. And from here, we want to view our print queue. You see, these are the work orders that we just received. Now they're ready to be printed. And you can print these as a batch. So you're not going to have to print each work order individually. And I'll show you under print preview. If you watch the page number down here, you'll see that it's going to print them as a batch. So now we've printed our work orders. We want to clear the print queue. And now your work orders are going to be handed out to your staff to be completed. Also note that under work orders, you can batch print from the menu option as well. You have a couple different options here. So now at this point, we want to assume that the work has been completed. Your tradespeople have returned the paper work orders with all of the updated information regarding costs and hours and those kind of things. And we want to update that information in Maintenance Connect Pro. So we'll start at the active work order list. And now if you have a stack of paper orders, you're going to have the work order number. You could add it in here and just search by the number. You also have some other search criteria here. but you'll see that our work order is right on top. So we'll click on it. And now note, again, when we assigned electrical request to the work order in the receive queue, you'll see that it did assign it to the trade as well as to the worker. And now first we're going to click on show detail. And you'll see that this is going to give you the contact information for the originator, as well as who the approver is and the date that it was approved, and also the cost summary. And now you'll see there are zeros in there because we have yet to update those costs, but we're going to do that right now. So you've got your paper work order, you've got the cost information. We're going to click add edit costs, and you'll see that you can add your labor costs and also materials. But as an example, we will click on the employee cost. So select the date that the work was completed, select the budget. Of course, these are going to be specific to your organization, employee, and labor type. And you'll see that the system knows that Tom Rayburn's regular time hourly rate is $20. So when I add 2 in here, it's going to total it. We'll click insert, and now that's been added to the work order. So when we come back to the work order, click on show detail, you'll see at the bottom that our labor cost has been added. And now from here, if you're ready to close the work order, maybe you want to add a note about the action taken, replaced light, and maybe the work was completed today. We can go ahead and just click the close button. You'll see it added today's date. It changed the current status to close. And at this point, we're probably going to want to hit update, because that's going to send that email notification to Terry Teacher stating that the work order has been closed. And that concludes our demonstration of how a work order is received, scheduled, and closed by maintenance and operations.